All right, so here are your instructions for your past tense worksheets. So this is page 31 that we're going to do together. On the back is the page that you're going to do on your own. So that's page 32. And then 33 we'll do together. And on the back will be 34 that you'll do on your own. Okay? So let's go ahead and get started. Sprinkles. All right. So up here it reminds us a verb is a word that can tell what is happening now or what has already happened. Verbs that tell what is happening now are present tense verbs. Verbs that tell what has already happened are past tense verbs. Many verbs add ed to show the past tense. Okay, we've already studied that in spelling. We've had our past tense ed. So this should be kind of a review for us. Okay, so we're going to write the past tense for 1 through 6. So the base word is trust. So if you trust, you're doing it right now. But what if I already did it? Well, if I already did it, I'm going to write the base word trust, followed by what? Followed by the ed to make it already happen. So I have trusted. Okay, and I'm sorry, my handwriting's not so good because I'm writing upside down for you. Number 2, I go to work. All right, so we're doing it right now. But what if I already did it? I went and I worked yesterday. So base word work. And I already did it, so I'm going to add that ed suffix. Worked. Trust ed. Remember, the ed has 3 sounds. Okay, so we have the ed, the t. Here's number 3. Count. Please count those coins. Well, if you already did it for me, then you're going to say, I counted. So we're going to write count, followed by our ed suffix. So again, we have that ed sound, counted. All right, so now we have turn. Please turn the key. Well, if you already did it, you turned. Oh, there's the 3rd sound of ed. D. So we're going to write our base word turn, followed by our suffix ed because we already did it. I want you to try 5 and 6 on your own right now. Pause the video, and when you come back, we'll write the correct answers. All right, so number 5 is locked. L-O-C-K, add your suffix ed. Number 6 is rested. So you're going to write rest, followed by the ed. All right, rested. Now down here, they've given us some past tense verbs. We have to figure out how they're going to finish these phrases. These are not sentences. Okay? They're not sentences. They're not going to work as sentences because there's no subject. We don't have that subject predicate thing going on, okay, that we need to have for a sentence. So we have to read part of the fragment here, part of this statement, and decide which one of these words is going to go with it. So number 7 says over the puddle. Number 8, my books. Number 9, at the stop sign. Number 10, at the market. Number 11, dinner. And number 12, around the track. So what word could we use to go with over the puddle? What are you going to do over the puddle? Well, you already did it, so you jumped. J-U-M-P-E-D. Jumped. So we're going to cross that off because we're not going to use it again. All right. So let's look at number 8. My books. What can we do to my books? Carried, cooked, shopped, stopped, raced. Yeah, carried. I'm not carrying them for you. You're going to have to carry your own books. Oh, here's a special one, though. This is one of those that we change the Y to an I and add a vowel suffix. Remember, we talked about that before? So here's your change your Y to an I, and we're going to add that ED suffix because it's a vowel suffix. We don't want the Y there. All right. Number 9, blank at the stop sign. Oh, well, that one should be fairly easy. You're going to stop, so we stopped. S-T-O-P. Now, we haven't learned this rule, but in order to keep that O short, we have to add a second P and then the ED. Okay, so now we have stopped. Blank at the market. What are you going to do at the market? Well, you're going to shop, but we did that yesterday, so we shopped. Again, the base word is shop, but in order to keep that O-ah sound instead of an O sound, we have to add another P and then our vowel suffix. Blank dinner. Are you going to cook dinner or are you going to race dinner? Yeah, I think you already did it, and I already cooked dinner tonight. So we're going to write cook and then an ED. Now we don't need to double that K because we don't have a short vowel sound there. And that means that we raced around the racetrack. Now, the base word is race. Okay. This is that one, remember I'm not sure if Ms. Agard talked about it, but I know in my groups we talked about how when we have an ED suffix that goes on a long vowel like this with a silent E, we always say R-A-C, no E, and then we're adding ED because ED is actually the suffix. It's not just a D. I know mom and dad's probably going to tell you just to add a D, and technically they're right. However, you need to remember that it's an ED suffix, not just a D. Okay? So this was page 32. Oh, I just did 32 for you. Okay. Well, you can do side 31, I guess. I didn't even realize that I'd flipped it over. I'm sure you can do this side, though. So, again, you're going to just add the past tense, so you're going to make it ED. That's what you're adding each time. You're going to add an ED to each one of these words. Down here, you're going to add an ED as well to make it past tense. So they give you the word to use. You just need to add the ED suffix. Okay, so go ahead and do page 31 instead of 32. That was my fault. I was on the wrong page. But this time, let's look at page 33, because that is the page we're supposed to do together. 34 is on the back, and it's very similar to what you're doing on the other page. So here again, we have the past tense with the ED at the end, all right? So on page 33, we're going to circle the correct past tense verb. And at the bottom, we're going to fill in the correct past tense verb. So let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to do 1 and 2 here and 6 and 7. And then I'm going to have you do 3, 4, and 5, and 8, 9, and 10 on your own, and then check it with me, okay? So number 1, we blank strawberries this morning. Are we doing it right now? No, we already did it. So we picked. Has to have that ED suffix there. It already happened. I smile when I got my test back, or I smiled when I got my test back. Well, it already happened. So you smiled when you got your test back. Go ahead and do 3, 4, and 5 right now. Pause the video if you need to. Go ahead and circle your answers, and then we'll check them. Number 3, Mary searched for her pencil. So she already looked. Hopefully she found it. Grandma mended the tear in my shirt. Mended means to fix. Okay, so Grandma already did that. We mixed oil and vinegar to put on the salad. So hopefully you figured out that all those had to have EDs. All right, let's look at the last one here. We're going to use these words. The words are listened, rolled, followed, hopped, whispered. All right. Number 6, we blank to the dog bark for hours. What word do you think is going to be there? Yeah, we listened. So we listened to the dog bark for hours. Susan blank the yarn into a ball. What did she do? Did she roll, follow, hop, or whisper? Yeah, she rolled. So she already did it. She rolled it into a ball. All right, so now you do 8, 9, and 10. You have followed, hopped, and whispered left. Sam hopped like a kangaroo. Melissa whispered. WHISPERED. A secret into my ear. And that means Isaac followed the sweet smell to the bakery. So FOLLOWED, followed. All right. So the back side, page 34. On page 34, you're doing the exact same thing. You're going to circle the correct past tense, and you're going to write the correct form of the past tense suffix. Okay. This one, I don't know why it's over there, but it's that word. And this one should have the word stay under it. I don't really know why it's way over here. Some of them are a little off. So this one goes here, and this one goes here. All right. If you have questions or you're not sure what you need to do on these pages, please have mom or dad contact me. If not, have fun with your ED. Like I said, it's a review. There are 3 sounds to ED. It's the ed, d, and t sound that we make at the ends of the words. And when we add that ED, it makes the verb past tense so that it has already happened.